Our law enforcement knows the danger, unfortunately, when they go to work, and they run toward that danger, go toward that danger every single day. Let's get back to Taylor Hemness in studio, who is live this morning with a family member who has tragically gone through this loss. Taylor, back to you.
Lindsay, thank you. I'm sitting alongside Scott Mosher. Scott is an Overland Park City Council member, but he's also sitting with me here because he is the father of a police officer who was shot and killed. Your son Mike was killed in 2020. And as Lindsay's just referencing there, the number of times we've covered these, you've been kind enough to sit with us multiple times and offer us some perspective here from the family. And that's what I want to ask you about here this morning. We talked about the law enforcement part the last time you sat with me earlier this morning. I want to ask you from a family member perspective, because so many of our viewers want to do something. They want to react, they want to respond, they want to comfort however they can, even if they don't know the person. What meant a lot to you from the community after your son was killed, in the immediate aftermath, like today is going to be, in the days and weeks that follow? What meant the most to you?
Well, what meant the most to me is when they showed up when we did a procession through the city in honor of Mike, and there were thousands of people lining the streets with American flags and waving and offering their condolences, saluting. It gives the family a sense of pride for what they've done. These officers have given it all to their community, and to show that respect and that love to the family as they're there, even at the funeral, in any way, even through donations. It's heartwarming to know that the silent majority are there backing up the police departments as they should.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because as we end our conversation this morning, we obviously haven't heard details on what's going to be done for Officer Allen just yet, but you're hearing from Scott there, if there is a public procession, you're saying it means a lot when people come out and stand along those ways. If they have the opportunity to do so, they should.
It does, and when the procession, even when they're escorting the body, which they will do, and be with him 24/7 until at what time the burial service happens, it means so much to the family to know that your loved one is cared for by their brothers and sisters in blue. It's just, it keeps you going, and the memories that people share with you, that still share with me every day, are heartwarming, and it's what gets us through this tragedy.
So when we hear news about the funeral, the services, we'll be sure and share them with you so you can offer your support. Scott, thanks for being with us this morning.
You're welcome.
Jeff?